How is this system working for you?
It feels amazing. There's no other, I don't think there would be another better feeling in the world. Like, obviously, to make that much money in less than a month, at least that's probably the best thing that could ever happen in my life.
Have you ever made that much? How do you feel? I want to hear you in the.
It's hard to believe, obviously, but obviously it's real. It feels like, obviously, how everyone says pinch me, I don't feel like it's real, but like, obviously, that's how I feel right now. But when it's done, it's going to be a crazy feeling. And then to be a millionaire in less than a month or even in a year, if it took 2 years, I'd be happy.
When last time did you make $1 million in equity in paper?
Never.
Ajay, just I don't want to poke into your personal life, but normally how much time would it take you to make that $300,000 if you were not part of this course?
It would take over 5 to 10 years. And like, to make that money and save it, it's impossible.
How do you feel now, like after signing 2 deals in the last, how much? 3 weeks? 2 weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks. It was pretty quick. I didn't expect it myself to be that quick, but I just did it. Because to be honest, when I joined this class, I didn't have any doubts, but sir told me one thing, that you need a hand holding. So that actually struck me. So I think in this class, we all know about real estate investing, but what we need is a hand holding to take us to the next level. So I think that is what sir is giving us, and all the confidence which is coming to do the deals is because of him and because of his experience. So that is what I can say. That is what I feel, and my wife feel as well. We talk a lot about the deals and all, and I ask a lot of questions because I keep thinking, and whenever there are questions, I just call sir. So that is what I feel, that we are good investors, but to become extraordinary, we just need a hand holding and a mentor like sir to take us to the next level. And then I think I'm very sure with his expertise, we'll be all there. Yeah, that is what I can say.
The entire first week of modules, really excited about that. And
okay.
Looking forward to.
Good. How are you finding it? I know it's start of the second week for you, and how are you finding the training so far?
It's really good, actually. Yeah, you explain everything so well in the videos. Yeah, I really like it.
Okay, that's
live, and it's really well explained, and the slides really help.
It's probably one of the best courses I've ever taken. That speaks for itself. And even through high school, college, there's nothing that teaches any valuable information like this. I'm grateful for everything that you've taught.
Are we providing you enough value? Are we meeting your expectations?
More than that.
Yes, I'm very happy with the course so far. And my only regret is I wish I wasn't working full time so I could focus on this full time.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit overwhelmed for that reason only. But the best part is the hand holding that I have already received from you, and you've gone way above and beyond my expectations there. So I'm very grateful for that. So yeah, it's been fantastic.
We are learning a lot, and we are executing it, and we are grateful that we found you, and we just want to continue doing what we did. So that's what I can say.
Okay. Are you satisfied? Are you happy that you joined?
Yeah, training has been wonderful, and I just listen to training wherever I go in the car. I just play it and I just keep listening. That is what I do whole day.
Are you finding? I know it's your second week, third week, and I know you have 1 deal under belt. And so how are you finding the training?
As I mentioned last time, it's not only theoretical but practical knowledge as well. That's the most important thing, which you cannot learn anywhere else. No matter how many courses you take and how many books you read, that's the most important thing. And practical knowledge is more important than theoretical knowledge.
Absolutely.
That's the most important thing I like about it.
Okay. Would you recommend others to join this course? And do you think it's a good?
1000%.
Yeah. I was looking, actually putting offers on 2 properties in the last 2 weeks for the flip.
Okay.
But they are like full God, like everything has to go. And
No.
And every time I was like going through it, I'm like thinking, do I want to do it again or not? And your deals are so much easier to make the same or even more money than that. No risk whatsoever, especially right now with the appliances are in shortage. Like you cannot finish your bathrooms. There's nothing in there. Just looking at that numbers that we went through, you cannot beat that. You cannot beat that. The effort that I spent going through analyzing the deal, getting contractors and all that stuff, if I put that effort into this program, it would give me a much more better returns and more time for me and my family, instead of just being consumed with only those 2 deals. And that time would go for another 6 more months if I get those.
Beautiful, guys. Okay. So I remember when Piotr was first time subscribing to this program, he said, if you are fraud, I will consider it as a donation. It touches me. And I told him simply, no, it's a real deal. Okay. I hope, Piotr, your suspicion has gone away and has disappeared.
Totally.
Okay. Okay. I like that. Okay.
Gurmeet?
Yes.
Gurmeet, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Do you recall the conversation I said last week about it took me 28 years to get to this point, and then if I work hard
I would rather you say it in your words, man. Of course I recall. That's touching. That's touching for me. That's touching for me. If I could change somebody's life, that's really touching, and I really want you to put it in your words. John is a chiropractor. He's a doctor. He's been practicing for 28 years. And John, please say it in your words so that we can all hear.
Yeah, I love what I do, but it's hard to make profit beyond a certain point because there are only so many hours in the day. So even though I'm self-employed, basically I own my own job. And for most of those, really all of those 28 years, I kept hitting a ceiling where it didn't matter how hard I worked, my income was the same. And I kept saving. I was super disciplined and did the RSP thing and doubled up on my mortgage and blah, blah, blah. And so anyway, at this point, after 28 years, I have all my money in RSPs and it's about $750. So in 28 years, I got to $750. And you see the numbers on this one deal. If I made $200,000 in
half deals.
Yeah, so 3.5 deals. So it took me, I forget what day I put this. Oh, it was last Wednesday. So it's been a week. So in 1 week, at least on paper, I've made 200,000. Literally in 4 weeks of effort, I could increase my net worth by more than what it took me 28 years to do.
Wow.
So it's pretty mind-boggling, actually. My head is spinning, and I appreciate what you did. Even though I see it in front of me, like literally looking at it as I'm speaking, I still can't believe it. So anyway, it's very exciting, and it's more motivating than working as hard as I have up to this point. It's exciting. And I guess one final point, I guess I already said it, like with what I was doing, I was fairly well paid by middle-class standards, but there was always a ceiling. I could not break through the ceiling. But with this, there is really no ceiling.
There's no ceiling.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's excellent.
Amazing. Well, thank you, Gurmeet.
John is working in India as a chiropractor, or he's
Yes.
Canada?
He's from Canada. He's from Canada. Currently, he is in India. And he's doing the deal sitting in India.
Oh,
So,
wow.
so you can get the deals done remotely. So don't worry about that.
Okay.
You can't be remoter than that.
That's true. That's true.